Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody that is tuned in nice and early. 6 people here already. Big ups to you, wonderful people. Yeah, what do you want? Can you not let me do my intro before you
Can
have
I
a question?
can I just say something before
There you are.
we proceed? Just a little something. Just a little something. Yeah. So I noticed, yeah, that you changed the the intro video, innit? The intro video changed, innit? But in the old one, yeah, there was a sick part, yeah, where like the music got like bare like dramatic, and there was like the flag just came like bare slow, and it looked bare like in some like Matrix mode bullet time thing. And when I was in the backstage, yeah, and it was coming, I used to be like because it looked bare sick in it. But I just want to say that in it. But yeah, yo, go proceed.
The thing is, that was the old intro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The new one, now you got that moment is when Mikel Arteta is kicking the ball.
yeah. I clocked it. Yeah, I clocked it. I clocked it. I clocked it. I clocked
It's a bit better, bro. The transition there, and then Mikel Arteta's going and shooting the ball from outside the box. Hey, listen, man, we're there, man. We're there for it, man.
Yeah,
We're there for
big
it.
up, big
Anyway,
up Deo for the intro.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
what? We got Dale, bro. Magician at the keyboard, bro. It's crazy behind the keys. But listen, big up to everybody who is tuned in. Big up to all you wonderful people. Make sure you are smashing that like button for me. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell notification bell, and sharing this to everybody around you, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be in WhatsApp groups, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. If you're on here, make sure to share that for me, my people. Thank you very much. Right, let's get right into this. Let's go to the comments. Already got some predictions. Lucas saying 1-1. Fire FNAF is saying 3-1 forever Arsenal. Big up to Fire FNAF in the building. Big up to Letty, who says smash some likes on the way in. Also says there you are, Hooks. Yeah, it's
Yeah, here I am. I'm here.
if you go and look up the phrase there you are in it in like a dictionary or something, and then just look up where the phrase there you are came from, it's a picture of Hooks' face. It's crazy out here. um Big up to Sarada as well. She's saying good morning to you over in Malaysia. It's morning over there right now. I actually don't know what time it is, but let me just quickly, just out of respect for Sarada, um let me just quickly double check what the time is over in Malaysia. Malaysia. We're going to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. It's 4:08 in the morning. Oh my god. Yeah,
Dedication. Yeah.
Sarada's doing Fajr, you know. Fajr and Suhoor, wallah, it's crazy. And she did say that in the next comment. She said, I need to go have Suhoor, but the live will be streaming on my phone. Big up to Sarada, man. Always here.
Can you translate?
Always
Big up
here.
Fredo.
Can you translate?
Sahara is basically you eating before you start fasting, basically.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
and obviously Letty, big up to him as well, in the building. Ravi, big up to the crew. Sard, smash the likes up and subscribe. Big up to Ravi in the building. Arsenal can beat City. Arsenal need to be smart throughout the game. Yeah, 100% we do, and we are going to get into that. We are going to discuss that. But listen, big up to everybody. Big up to everybody who is in the building and locked in right now. Make sure you're smashing the like button for me. That's as I said. And I am joined by a brilliant panel today. I am joined by Studio Hooks. I am joined by Dale. I am joined by the one and only. It's none other than Turkish, because the T stands for Turkish, bro. He's from Turkey, bro. You know what I mean?
Go.
By ethnicity. He's actually from the Netherlands, because I think that's where you were born. But your
Mhm.
ethnicity is Turkish. But anyway, big up to you guys, man. How you guys doing today, man? How's it going,
Just
mate?
two things, yeah. Two things. One's for you, yeah, and one's for T in it. So the one for you is you need to start remembering that I changed my name in it. You need to start change my name in it. I did the
My bad,
rebrand.
my bad.
The
You know
rebrand.
what? Hey, hold on. Let me do that again. Right here, we have the one and only half time hooks in the building, man.
Let's
Nah, I mean,
go. Let's go. Let's go. And then the
you
one
know,
for T, yeah, is do you know a little secret?
Tell me, bro.
mm,
Got a bit of Turkish in my roots, you know. I mean, that's why the beard, you know,
Mm,
you know what I mean. That's why man knows about the lamb soup with the yogurt. Don't worry, man knows about all them things there, man.
mm. I had that the other day for iftar, so it's funny you mentioned that.
It's beautiful, innit? I tell you, in my mind, it's the best soup that I ever had in my life, innit? So yeah, I
Hmm.
need to get it real soon. But yeah, big up everybody, yeah. And we all know why we're here, yeah. And you know what? I got one for Deo as well, yeah.
oh,
Because I posted it in the chat, yeah. Yo, we're influencing the Gooners, you know, because they weren't saying 3-1 a few weeks ago. They weren't saying it,
nobody
but
said.
now, all of a sudden, everybody's saying 3-1. Wow, we're massive. Don't worry.
They're feeling the vibes. They're feeling the vibes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, listen, man. Big up to you guys, man. Big up to you guys because you guys have been consistent with it. Um, you and Dio, bro, have both been like on this 3-1 hype since like months ago, bro. Actually, it's been weeks, but either way, bro, it's a long ass time, bro, that you lot have been trying to drum this 3-1 scoreline at fucking Etihad into my brain, bro. And it's not getting in there, bro. No matter how many times you lot tell me, it's not getting in there until I see it. If I do see it, if I do
Boy,
see it, then bro, I will come back to you guys. This is a promise from me to you guys, yeah. You and Dale. I will get you guys on. Well, you're gonna be here for the reaction, yeah. And if that happens, bro, I will apologize to you guys and I'll say, you know what, you lot saw the light before me, bro. Because clearly I didn't see that. I didn't know what was going on. But listen, right now, I still don't see the light, and until the team provides me with the correct information to see this light, hmm, I gotta stay
but
firm.
but it is interesting though because a lot of neutral fans that I've been seeing, even rivals to Arsenal, have been leaning more towards Arsenal winning this game than Man City, which I find a bit. I don't know. I find it a bit weird because I would
We
always
weren't
think.
even, bro. We weren't even getting to the show yesterday because Hassam is trying to come at me about, oh, show some chest, do this, do that, broski. You're talking like this, yeah. I guarantee you, when it was Liverpool, man was not talking like that. 3-1, 4-1. Man was not talking about straight win or draw. It was gonna be a win or draw with Liverpool, bro. He wasn't talking like that
Yeah,
when it was him against
yeah,
Man City, and I
yeah,
said that. Like,
Hmm.
yeah.
bro, let's not expect me to all of a sudden come out and be like, yeah, we're definitely gonna go and smack them. Yeah, City at the Etihad, but who cares? Like,
No, but you
bro, they're
should
still a
though.
good team, bro. No, they're
No,
still
but
a
you
good
should
team, bro.
though.
So
No,
you
but you
have
should
to have
though.
respect. No, it's
No,
not
but you
about you
should
should.
though.
It's
No, no,
about you should.
you
I have
should.
been in this game way too long to
So
know when people are pushing you like that. And when people are telling you show chest, it just means let me get a clip of you. I got my camera out.
nah, man,
Let
the
me
clips
get a
don't
clip
matter.
right now,
The clips
bro.
don't matter,
I
man.
already know
Clips
that if
don't
if
matter.
thi- if this team, I'm still not done with the PTSD from pre from
And but then that's on
week.
you, then sad. That's
I'm
on
not.
you. You're the one who's not done
I'm
with the
not.
PTSD. That's on you. Let's not project that onto the current team that
No,
has
no,
showed
I'm
us
not
they're doing
projecting
well.
it.
Simply, that's all
Yes,
I'm
I'm not.
saying.
Oh, hold
You
on.
can you
I'm
can
not
have
projecting it.
PTSD.
guy.
Listen, you can then you look. You can have PTSD if you want
Unmirrored.
to come out. If you want to come and talk to us, brother, about it in closed doors, we'll be there to support you, shoulder to cry on, and all that beautiful
We're
stuff.
here, man.
But for the club itself and for the boys right
Shoulder to
now,
the cry on
they
is
have
crazy.
listen for the club and the boys. They are showing you that they've got what it takes. They've got what it takes to go to the Etihad and get a win. And so let's get behind that. I don't care who wants to clip me or not clip me. My boys are not playing terribly. It's not like what I'm saying is far fetched. You can look at this Arsenal team and see that they can go there and get the 3 points.
Did you know
It's
what, yeah, Dio? This
Yes.
is
so
this is
Okay.
the thing, yeah. This is my point, yeah. Is that I think that it's very clear, at least it should be clear for Arsenal fans at least to see that the team that we have right now and the team that is playing right now is good enough to go to the Etihad and cause problems. So what we should be doing as a fan base is giving them that energy in it. Like we should be giving them the like, yeah, man, we believe in you. Like we believe that you're gonna go and do it. Like because whether they do it or not is a different thing. But you have to support and believe in your guys because energy is a real thing, bro. Like I'm telling you, it's
Guys,
a real thing. You know what I mean?
all I'm gonna say is that's perfectly fine, yeah. And I agree with Dio, and I agree with you that sometimes you do need to back your boys, and they have shown us that they can play to a level and they can go toe
Yeah,
to toe with these teams.
yeah, man.
However, what this team has not shown me yet is that when the lights are at their absolute brightest, they will power through it. This right now
I
is
disagree.
the moment. This
I
right
disagree.
now. Don't
I
bring up the
disagree.
Liverpool
Sad,
game. Don't bring
sad,
up the
sad,
Liverpool
You
game.
sad, sad, sad,
knew
sad,
I was
sad.
gonna
Let's
go for.
Hold on,
let's not do
because
this.
You
I know. No, hold on.
Let's not
Let
do
me
this.
explain.
Let's not do
Because
this.
I listened to you guys.
Yeah,
Can I just give my explanation?
yeah. Let's
Thank
go. Let's
you.
go.
So you can't bring the Liverpool game up because the Liverpool game was at home. So we already have a home advantage. We
What
have a
about the
home
West Ham
advantage.
game?
This is no.
What about the
Forget
West Ham
about the
game?
West. Forget
Game
about
that
the
came
West
after
Ham.
that
Forget
everyone thought
about
was
the
gonna
West
be
Ham
Thomas.
game. That's fine. They were always gonna do that. But forget about the West Ham game.
No,
I'm
no, no,
talking
no,
about
no, no.
right
Let's not
now.
do
We are in a
revision.
position. We are in a position where we need to go there. We need to get a result. 100%. It has to be a draw or a win. A loss, it could
Sad,
get taken from us.
sad.
It
Can
could
let's
get
let's
taken
let's
from us.
let's let's not let's not
So
let's not let's not do this. Honestly, like really and truly, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Look, this whole PTSD. It's a real thing. I get it, but let's not. This is why you have PTSD when you're keeping stuff like this around you and looking at stuff like this consistently. Why won't you end up having PTSD? You should go and
check
watch
will
the
lie.
look. We will sit here as Arsenal fans, and you will hear people say, have some chest, and then when you have chest, they'll say, what are you saying? Oga, my team is playing well. The boys are looking good. The coach, nobody thought Mikel Arteta would make it to the quarterfinal of even the Champions League, but he's there. First time at the Champions League. Nobody thought that we would be right now challenging for a title this season again. They said we were flash in the pan last season, but we're here. We've played Man City twice this year, right? And both times our goal XGs were very, very similar. A difference of 0.12 between both times. One time it was 0.96 and 0.98. Both times. This season alone, we've kept 11 clean sheets. Man City, 8 clean sheets. We've kept more clean sheets than them. That says something about our defense. We have
We
one of the
scored
best
more
defenses.
goals than them.
We have one of the best defenses in Europe. The boys are doing what they need to do to go to the Etihad and get 3 points. Let's get behind them. Anybody that wants to come and talk negative, look, win or lose for me. Let me be honest. I'm still
There's
backing
no
my boys.
Listen, there's
Win
no
or lose, I'm still
negative.
backing my boys.
I
By the way,
I think
hold on. By the way, I want to put this up. Look at this. This was a screenshot I just took right now. Let me
on
pull it
that.
up.
Let me full screen.
This was the Liverpool game. My friend posted that Chelsea fans still did not show us after we lose to Liverpool. And look at my first comment there. This was 7 weeks ago. When I made that prediction.
Let's go.
You see it?
Let's go.
You see it there? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'm making another one now, and I've said it.
There you are.
I've said it. Like, it's not because of anything. You have to believe in your team. I mean, the part that I can't stand is when we want to talk about what Arsenal can do to go and get 3 points at the Etihad, and everybody's talking about, oh, the Etihad and how good Kevin De Bruyne is. And we already know this. We know the team we're going to face is the best team. We know this. So why don't we just talk about how we're going to go in there, look at our boys? And the truth is, if you compare our 11 to their 11, it's not a far drop-off. It's not like they're 90% and we're 30%. The drop-off is not that far. What Kevin De Bruyne can do, Odegaard can do our own style of it for us. What they have in defense in John Stones, we have our own Saliba and our own Gabriel. What they have in speed in Doku, we have in our Martinelli. Like the drop-off is not that crazy. So I don't understand this whole idea that people are just like, they expect us to say, oh, I respect City, but I don't fear them. That's the bottom line.
Yes, this is the
I
thing.
respect them, but I don't fear them. And I'm not ever going to back down from that.
Zero
like
fear.
never.
No, fair enough, and I respect that. I'm not gonna come out here and say that nobody should feel that way. Of course, the team has shown you that you can rely on it now at times where where before we couldn't. But just for me, in my personal opinion, I just at the moment I'm not fully over that hill. Do you know what I mean? And that's just an opinion based thing. That's just me.
When do you think you'll be over that hill?
If we win
But
this game,
no,
if
it's
we
not
win
even.
this game, and if we win this game and we beat Bayern, I think after that we have actually conquered whatever demons that we had before. After that, it's
They're
finished.
going
It's
to they're going to kick
Yeah,
the
I
can
agree.
down the road. Watch this. They're going to kick the can down the road. We're going to
no,
win
no, no.
this game.
It's not. No,
Hold
no.
on,
It's
listen,
not
no,
even.
listen,
It's not even for
Sad,
me.
Sad,
It's
Sad,
not
I
even
want you-
Dayo. It's
Sad,
not
I want
even
you
for
to hear-
me,
No, Sad.
bro.
We're
I'm
going
not
to
gonna keep kicking the
we're
can down
going
the
to
road.
beat. Listen, we're going to beat Man City. We're going to beat Bayern. After we beat Man City, you hear the next thing everybody's going to say, oh, the derby, Tottenham, oh,
Yeah.
Manchester United. You're going to kick it. When we win Tottenham, we will win the league. Well, why is it when we? If not now, when? When can we say as Arsenal fans confidently that
I'm
we're
not
looking at
saying
our
you
team?
can't say it. I'm saying my point of view because you just asked when will you say that, and I said
Okay.
if we beat Manchester City and we beat Bayern, then bro, I think at that
Do you
point
mean
we have conquered Manchester City, who was a massive wall. Let's face it. They've
Yeah.
got multiple players in there that have pedigree in this competition, the Premier League, yeah,
Yeah.
and have been there, done it, worn the t-shirt. De Bruyne, who loves to score against us all of the time. Yeah, so let's not sit here and bullshit about
Yep.
the team. The team
I
is
don't
serious.
And this
like that. I
Bayern
don't like
Munich
that they've done that thing,
and
you know. I don't
Bayern-
like it. I
and
really don't
Bayern
like it.
Munich.
I don't
What
like
do you
it.
mean?
I don't like this been there, done that thing. I don't like
No,
it.
because they no,
You don't
but
like
they
it. You know
have
why? 'Cause in
they
98
have experiences are serious, bro.
Yeah, but in '98, yeah, when Wenger won the league, there was none of that. Been there, done it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
But
that's
that's
fine.
you know what I mean?
That's-
Like the first time
That's fine.
that Patrick Vieira and Henry and all them man won the Prem, yeah, and done the double, there was no been there, done that. They just did it. This is why I don't
But
like this
people,
been there,
if
done that thing.
if
Yeah,
no, because
it's a new,
if there was
it's a new
social
thing.
media, no,
It's a
if
new
social
thing.
media was about back
But it's a-
then
but it's a
people
new
would have been
thing.
saying the same
Like,
thing.
Now that's just on football nowadays.
But what if you look
weird.
at it this way, yeah?
So weird,
They
man.
but what if you look at it this way, yeah? Saad and me, I think, share the same opinion about this game. Yes, we can think our team can win this game, but we are just cautious about what happened in the past, and this will be our biggest hurdle to get over. And if we go through this Manchester City hurdle, then we know these guys are locked in to do the Tottenham game, to do the United game. You know what I'm saying? Because this is literally the biggest team in the world right now. They're the best team in the world. They have won the treble. They haven't lost at home since.
We've beaten them twice already.
Yeah, but listen to this. They haven't lost at home since 2022. Okay.
Not their full squad. Let's get that right out.
Yeah,
of
but
the way.
Was it our full
let's
squad?
get-
Was it
let's
our
get-
full
let's-
squad? Hold on, was it our full squad?
Okay, but
Was it
okay,
our
let me
full
say
squad?
this.
Hold
Okay,
on.
but let me say this.
Our-
Let me say this. How many games
Guys.
is Rodri? How many games is Rodri unbeaten?
I can't deal.
Just
I can't,
Rodri.
I
Just
can't
Rodri.
deal
bro.
with. Okay, they should play Rodri against Arsenal on Sunday. Then only Rodri should play us. Rodri is so unbeaten that we should all
Yeah,
cower.
man.
We
No,
should
but-
all cower.
Okay,
Like
but
what are
no,
we
no, no,
talking
no.
about?
We're
here,
not saying that.
Sad,
We're not saying that.
Your excuse,
You-
Sad, your
you-
excuse of saying that is not their full team. Was it our full team? We played Nketiah, Trossard, and Gabriel Jesus up front against them. What are you talking about? We didn't
Yeah,
have
man.
Saliba against them last season. What are you talking about?
No
Was it,
Saka.
our, was it our full team? No Saka. Like, why do we do this to our team? Why do
Yeah,
we
man.
take our team
I'm
apart?
talking about
and
this
then-
year.
Because
we say
we
bad
Yes,
this
okay,
year.
but
yeah,
what?
yeah, this
Okay,
year we did
okay.
the
Let me
whole
say
thing.
this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Yeah.
Nah, it's nah.
Why should we discredit City by saying, "Oh, we're gonna beat them at their home"?
Nobody's
When they're
discrediting
in
them.
this good form and when they've been our biggest hurdle for years. Okay, we haven't beaten them at their home since 2015. Okay, and that's why I'm basing this on, okay, are these players now mature enough to do it? That's the question for me. I'm not scared
The
of
answer is
City.
yes.
I'm scared of
The
my
answer-
own players.
The answer is
Okay,
yes.
T.
They've showed
Okay,
you
T.
already every step of the way this season. They've showed you already every step of the way this season that they're matured enough to face any occasion and come out
Yes,
on
and
top.
this
Hold
is
on.
the biggest
Which
test.
is why. Hold on. Which is why right now they have the best attack, best defense, no top of the league on goals difference up
Mhm.
until
Yeah.
Liverpool play. What else do you expect them to do? The things that you have asked them to do, they're doing. They're already there. Now you're saying this is the biggest test. I agree.
Yes,
All I am saying is this idea that every time we talk about City, everybody expects us to cower, and then when we show chest, all of you say, "Oh no, we have to be cautious." What are you being cautious for? Aim for the moon. If you miss, you land among the
because
stars.
they're the best team in the world. They
But
haven't lost at home since
well,
2022.
the records are made to be broken. There's always the first time for everything.
It was the best
Yes,
team last year.
and I
Last year.
believe,
Last year. Last year.
but
Last year.
we didn't come to that yet,
Last
me
season
and
they were the
Saad.
best.
But I believe we can do it. I believe this team has the quality to win. This team has the current form to win. Okay, we had the international break, so that can slow us down a little bit. We have the momentum. We have the stats behind us. We have the current form. Yeah, I believe our squad can do it genuinely. Okay, but I am just being cautious to the fact that it's still Manchester City. They do not need to play good to finish off teams. You know what I'm saying? That's
Look,
the
T,
only thing for me, especially in the
look,
Etihad, bro. And
look,
that's
T.
just me, because we've
I
seen what happened when we went away to Porto. You know what I'm saying? And that was just Porto. This is the biggest team in the world right now. You know what I'm saying?
Can we stop taking that single Porto match and using it as our analysis for
Okay,
how
we
we've performed the
I
entire
can use
season?
multiple away games this season. I can use multiple
We've
away
had
games.
our last 3 away games. We scored 17 goals, highest scoring team and away game according to the stats in
Yes,
the
and who
Premiership.
did we play?
Hold on.
Sheffield,
You can
Burnley.
look. You play whoever is in front of you. That's all you can do. You can't jump the gun. So to come here and decide and say,
Yes,
okay,
but
what?
this is the
So hold on.
Etihad,
So what
bro.
about my point? I agree. No. So this is what I said again yesterday. If you put Manchester City and Arsenal toe to toe as regards to how well we're playing, how well they're playing, stats and everything, it is very, very minimal little differences between us. The only advantage they really have is that it's at the Etihad. That is the only real advantage.
But they
You're
have
not.
game changers
Hold on.
like De Bruyne.
Listen, if they have game changers like De Bruyne, and so De Bruyne that has not been firing on all cylinders this season, right? Of course, he can fire up on Sunday. Nobody's saying he can't. My point is, it's very marginal differences between us and them. This game can swing either way, right? And we know that the boys are capable of doing it. But to sit here and consistently always try to make a reason and excuse for Man City of how they are so great, we already know that. We did not come here to be discussing Man City's greatness. I came here to discuss how my team can go to the Etihad and score 3 points and how good my team is. I will talk up my team. I'll talk up my boys. I'll talk up my gaffer. I'm not going to come here and be worried about Kevin De Bruyne because I know what they're capable of doing already. So what's the point? If the case is to come and say, well, hopefully let's see if the boys can. We shouldn't be having this podcast. Let's just
Yeah.
let Man City roll over us and we can just move on.
Yeah.
There's no point in sitting and discussing it. If Man City is so
Okay.
great and Rodri has not lost 60 something games, maybe we should just let Rodri play us now, beat us by himself, and we can just move on to the next thing and
Yeah,
let's
It's a,
but
see,
it's,
yeah,
Ayo,
but
it's
showing respect,
it's a
showing
collective.
respect to the
It's a
biggest club
collective.
in the
I
world
already
is
said
not
that.
cowering
I
us. You know
said
what I'm
no,
saying?
I already said we respect them, but we don't fear
Yeah.
them. Is what I said. I said
No,
that
Yes.
but
clearly.
who said we are fearing them? I said I fear
No,
my
not
own
you, not you,
players.
not you, not you. I'm
Okay.
saying generally, like the general like when you hear they'll say have chest, we have chest. They'll say, oh, you're not afraid of them. I'm like, what are you talking about? You asked us to have chest, and we're having chest for our club. Me, I'm having chest for my club, confirmed. I've put it out for the last 3 weeks, the score line. And when it happens on Sunday, tomorrow, every single person, I did not say if, when it happens, if for any reason we lose, I will come out and collect my lashing.
Yeah. 100%.
When my prediction comes through tomorrow, I promise everybody that said nonsense. If I'm not, look, every single one of you, I will make a meme.
We will be there.
Ateta with feeding bottle in your mouth.
Yeah,
We
we
will
will
be
be
there.
there. We will
Ateta
be
with a
there.
feeding
Hey
bottle in your mouth.
yo,
Okay.
hey,
We will be there.
that whole hand gesture, bro, is crazy. But
No, do you know what you have to
listen,
do, Dio?
hey,
No,
all
Dio,
I'm
no,
gonna
Dio,
say,
no, Dio. Do you know what you have to do? You have to do the Mikhail Arteta in Dubai with the meeting. That's what you have to do. That's the humbling.
I believe
that
my
these people
Gafa
need.
clip.
Yeah,
Do you mean that
it's
one?
the humbling that they all need. It's the humbling that they all need. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we cannot lose the game. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we cannot
He
lose the game.
already made it, bro.
I'm not. I'm not saying that it's impossible for Arsenal to lose this game because
I
obviously,
need the Hamza one. I need the Hamza one.
because obviously, Man City are an amazing team.
All of
Like
them, all of them. I've made all
they
of them
have,
ready.
they have so much individual
Mm.
quality within their team that anybody can change the game at any moment. Yeah,
Mm.
but because the way that Arsenal play and Man City play is very similar, yeah. The moment that one of the teams get ahead, I think that's it.
Okay, so this is where we're gonna go then from here, yeah, because obviously we started off on the whole argument thing. I don't know why we're arguing. We all, I believe me, I want us to go there and be able to
Yeah,
smack.
I
them
believe that you
3-0.
do. Yeah, I believe that you do.
And bro, you do realize if we do it,
Yeah, shameless.
like,
You all be shameless.
I'm
Yeah.
When
no
we
no
do it, when
I'll
we
be
do it,
I'll be
when
we do it
Yeah.
we do it. Okay,
Yeah,
خلاص.
please.
When we do it, bro, I'll come out here and I'll big you guys up. I'll be like, bro, these guys called it from the
No,
start.
no,
So
don't
all
big
I
us
want
up.
to
don't
do,
wanna
Just
be
we'll just
all I
celebrate.
want now.
I don't want to be
now.
picked up.
No, we'll celebrate. We'll celebrate after.
don't
We'll
wanna
celebrate
be
as
picked up.
well. No, but I have to, out of respect.
No,
Out
no,
of
No,
res-
but
hold
I
on.
will
not
be
here.
louder. I will be
I'm-
louder than them.
I'm not here.
Yeah, 100% T. 100%. These man think I ain't gonna be
You know
loud, bro.
what?
I'm giving
You know
I'm
what?
giving
I
Hamza
know.
lashing, bro. It's
Me
crazy,
and
bro.
me
Like,
and
look, I'm
TK.
not here on an ego thing. I don't want to be bigged up. All I want, yeah, is for my fellow gooners, yeah, to
Have
just have
confidence.
a bit more belief and confidence in their team. That's all I want.
But I
That is
think
all I want.
okay, but just as to end, and then Hooks, we're gonna go to you, bro, because I want you to give me your opinion on the game, how you think it's gonna go. Obviously, our positives and negatives, and Man City's positives and negatives, and we'll go from you. We'll go then to Dayo, and then me and T will give our ones. Yeah. So just to end that off, yeah.
Sorry,
I think
Sad, why don't you mix it up now? You want to both of you. So you want me and Hooks to go first. Then you negative, you come and give your own negative. No, one negative, one positive, one negative, one
Okay.
positive.
How about
Let's-
this? How about this? How about this? Shall I leave the? Shall I leave the? You're such a fraud, Dale. Shall I leave?
I'm
Shall I
messing
leave
with you,
the?
bro.
Shall I leave the positives till last?
No. We'll go with your
'Cause-
flaws. Just messing with you. We'll go with your
No,
flaws.
I can actually leave the negatives till. I don't even think it's gonna be negative.
It's not
I think it's
negative.
gonna be a bit dimmed down. I think we're just a bit more dimmed down because you guys are like cloud 9 right now, bro.
It's not cloud nine. It's
I don't,
confident.
think I'm cloud 9. I'm on. I think my feet are fully grounded on the ground, like fully just.
Fair enough.
Let me
It's
show.
there.
Let me show. Let me show
Well-
you this. Let me show you this. Sad. See, look at this. See, let me show you. You see all these notes here. These are all of these notes here that I wrote. Right, is a breakdown of the two games we played against them, how we played against them, what we did against them, and why we were able to win against them. Right, and I know it's the Etihad, and I know the noise will be different. The noise will be different. It's going to be a different atmosphere, a different environment. The Etihad is a hard place to go and win. But if we do what we did in those first two games, I remember, even though they didn't have the complete squad, when people were saying, oh, yeah, we didn't play against, look, in the first game we played against them, we had Ramsdale in goal. Don't forget that. We had Ramsdale in goal. And we had to sub out Gabriel for Fabio Vieira. Kieran Tierney came in. Nketiah came in for Wright. ESR came in for Havertz. And Trossard came in for Martinelli. In the first game, they subbed out Grealish, Kovacic, and Haaland and brought in De Bruyne, Foden, and Palmer in that first game. So when people say De Bruyne did not play against us, I'm like, even if you play 20 minutes, please let's stop this. Let's stop the cap. We all know that the data is there to go and look at. All I'm saying is Arsenal right now, with the stats on our side and the way the boys are playing, I think the positives for us is that we have the momentum. We're not afraid of them anymore. We respect them, but we're not afraid of them. We have the tactics.
Fine.
We have the tactics to lock them in like we did twice this season.
Cool.
We have the tactics to, and if it has to go to rough play, we'll play rough play with them. We'll do whatever it takes to get our 3 points. They've kept 8 clean sheets this season. We've kept 11. That tells us something, that they're gettable. They're gettable. So when people say, where are these goals going to come from? This is not the same City from last season. I respect them, but
Funnily
they're not the same.
that's the lowest amount of clean sheets I think a
They've
Pep
ever
team
had.
has ever no a Pep team has ever had. Like a Pep team, I think it's over his. If you look at over his whole career
Yeah.
of managing teams, the lowest amount of clean sheets that they've had in a season at this point, I think is 8. Is like
Is it?
10.
Yeah.
10
But
or 11 or
these
something
are
like
some
that,
of my
bro. So-
reasons. Like, look, the last 3 away games, we scored multiple goals. I don't care what teams it is. The fact that we're scoring in away games is also a
Yeah.
good mentality, knowing that you can go away and you can score. City have been conceding goals as well, right? We have one of the best defense in Europe.
This is the thing. This is the
You know-
thing. The
And is
reason
it
where my confidence comes from is not our offense. My confidence comes from our defense. Like
Okay,
this
so hold
season,
on. Can we just
we are
can I just set
so
the
defensively
hooks?
sound.
Can I just set the line? Can I just set the line then? So hooks is gonna go, T is gonna go, then Dio is gonna go, and then I will go after all of you. Yeah, because I have to quickly just go to the bathroom quickly to the lavatory. So
They-
I will be right back. But I want, like I said, how you feeling about the game? How you feeling about both teams? Pros and cons for both teams. Yeah. Just we'll get the rundown of that, and then um we'll
11.
do 11s and predictions. Yeah. There you are, JD. You fraud.
Yeah, he's gone for a shit. Yeah,
Football Corner 97. That song's just in my head, bro. But yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah,
Hooks, bro.
let's have a little conversation. Yeah, because you know what? Yeah, do you know what? I don't think so. So obviously, T, we've been on a lot of streams. We've been doing this a lot this season, and
Mhm.
I actually feel like oddly you're a lot more positive about this game now than what you would have been maybe when I first jumped on the football corner streams. And
Mhm.
you know what? I think the reason why I have feeling it purely comes from the fact that our defense is amazing. Like what I think we will actually do. This is what I think we'll actually do. I think we'll set up in a way where we'll aim to frustrate them. We'll let them have the ball in certain areas of the pitch, and then when they get to a certain place in the pitch, we will press them with so much intensity that either they will lose the ball or they'll have to go backwards. And in that scenario, what I see happening is if they lose the ball, we now play in a way where we're able to break quickly. Like we're like us letting them push up, as far as they can. We now have Raya, who I think will be very key in this game, who he quickly gets that ball out. Like he sees
Mhm.
where the ball needs to go to get that counter attack going quickly. And I think that's where we will be able to cause them real damage. And we also don't need to worry about who I feel has always been kind of a problem for us is Kyle Walker. Like, not saying that their defense is bad because it's not. Their defense is not bad, but they're not gonna have that speed in
Mhm.
that recovery pace in their back line anymore. So when we do break quick, I think there's just so much more of a higher probability of us being able to penetrate them, pause, and and get nick a goal. And then if we're able to nick a goal between maybe the 25th minute and the 45th minute, then what I think will happen is they'll start to get real nervy. And because let's be real, this is a must-win game for Man City. Like,
Mhm.
I don't like the way that the narrative has been about how it's a must-win for Arsenal, but the same sort of pressure is not being put on Man City. This is a must-win game for
Mhm.
Man City because if Man City lose this game, I think that would give Arsenal and Liverpool so much belief going forward that I don't think that Man City will be able to make up the difference. This is my personal opinion. Like, obviously things may change, but this is my personal opinion. The fact that, all right, cool. So I think this is the first time, yeah, where I can look at the Arsenal team and I can I can say with my hand on my heart that I feel like a, the whole team believe that they can go to big teams now and win. Like, I haven't been able to say that before. Like, like, don't get me wrong. I know there was a lot of Arsenal fans last year that was really hyping up um how we was playing, and a lot of Arsenal fans thought like, okay, we're gonna go win the league. But I never believed that. I never
Mhm.
had that. I never believed that. Just for the simple fact that, yeah, we was great offensively. We was really potent. A lot of the patterns of play was quite scary, at times. But I always had that kind of anxiety, like that feeling in my chest that, we're gonna concede, like we're gonna concede a goal. I don't have that this season. Like, I firmly believe, even if we don't win, I believe that we could nullify them from scoring. So at the very least, I think we could get a draw, which is a positive result for Arsenal, especially if Liverpool don't win in the Brighton game. So I feel like a lot is riding on the Liverpool Brighton game, because if Liverpool beat Brighton, then I think there's added pressure on us to win the game. I don't know how that will impact the players. I'm not even sure if Arteta will allow the players to be aware of what the result of the Liverpool Brighton game is, because that may distract them and make them lose focus on what they need to be focusing on. But we are not only are we very versatile in attack, so there's so many different ways that we can get at City given the chance. I think that City will have a hard time playing against a team that essentially want to do the same thing as them. Is when we have the ball, we want to keep the ball, and we will do all we can to keep the ball. And I think that, look, if Arteta's thinking the same way that I'm thinking, which is we need to go with the double pivot of Jorginho and Rice in this game, just so there's more, or maybe even Partey, but we need two people in the midfield locking them down and chasing the ball and making those challenges and kind of making it a bit gritty in the midfield. If we do that with the players that they have out, I think that could really unsettle them. And then don't get me wrong, De Bruyne is De Bruyne in it. Like we don't really need to give him any praise, because he's like one of the greatest midfielders that I've ever seen play the game in it. But if this is my personal opinion, if you go, okay, Rice, look, whenever De Bruyne is on the ball, you hunt him down. Whenever the ball is at De Bruyne's foot, you hunt him down. And then your Saliba or Gabriel, you just make sure that Haaland isn't given free roam. If we can lock them two out of the game, it's like it's really hard for me to not see how we win this game. And then also coupled with the fact of like we won't. Well, this is under the assumption, which I think will happen, is we start Kiwior at left back. We don't need to worry about being exposed or Zinchenko being exposed by long balls. We don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that element. So that further locks Haaland out of the game. We've seen Haaland get bullied by our defenders before. Haaland, he's not going to beat our defense for pace. He's not going to beat our defense for strength. Look, obviously, I'm aware. I'm always going to have my biases, right? Because obviously I'm looking at the form of Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan. Things are going great right now. And I mean, like, I think pretty much everyone can agree that currently we're playing the best football. At least in the Premier League, we're currently playing the best football. I don't really see what we fear. Like, don't get me wrong, Foden was, to be honest, I would say probably Foden is probably the one player that I really think, okay, we might have a bit of a problem here, because his individual magic, it is quite scary, and he is on form. He has been playing really well this season. But then I look at our defense and I don't know where the weakness is. Like, I don't know where they can expose us. And I haven't been able to say that in the past. So yeah, don't get me wrong. It's definitely going to be a tough game. But I think the key things for me are, we don't need to worry about Kyle Walker's recovery pace, which means if Martinelli is fit enough to play, at least for some moments in the game, we're going to be able to expose them. if I think this is going to be a big game for the midfield. So if Rice and Jorginho can be sweeping up those balls, pause, and can lock down De Bruyne, it's going to give us a lot. It's going to give us a lot of a lot of belief to be able to go on and win the game. And I really feel like, you know, regardless of who we play up front. So let's just say who I think we will go with, which is I think we will start with a front three of Saka, Havertz, and Trossard. If we do that, we have so much kind of clinical edge up front. Like we have players who can actually make the difference and can maybe provide us with something that Man City haven't faced too much when playing us over the years. I just think that there's more for Man City to fear in this game than there is for Arsenal to fear. So don't get me wrong. Let's respect them. You know, they're not Burnley, you know, not by any stretch of the mile. They're not Sheffield United. They're Man City. But if we want to be where all of us want us to be, we have to believe that we can win this game. Because if we as fans don't believe and we're not projecting that energy into the team, I just don't see how they will feel like they can get over the line, right? So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. To be that's at least where my thoughts are at right now in regards to the game.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Listen, I respect all the views that you said. I agree with a few things that you've said, and you know, I think with that being said, I think you going into this game with the confidence that you have is warranted, given your thoughts on the Arsenal team, given your thoughts on our squad at the moment, and I'll be real. Listen, I think right now, um, this is probably our best chance or this is. I've already said it, bro. This is the most confident I've been. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the most confident that I've been, um, going to a game like this. If I'm being completely honest, um, all I'm gonna say is obviously in regards to our defense, I agree with the fact that we haven't got what's his name to get cooked because
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, because he was always a bit of an issue in regards to like him just being able to read the runs, being able to defensively. He was never defensively sound, and I just for me he didn't look like that. Do you know what I mean? He didn't look defensively sound. So I agree that that is a massive plus for us, man. A massive plus for us going into this game. That we're actually going to see him not being, you know, in a situation where he's going to get caught out. I wouldn't have wanted to see Foden up against Zinchenko. Hell no, would I wanted to see that.
That would have been hell.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to see that, bro. Ain't nobody trying to see that. But just obviously a quick question before we move on to tea. Just a quick question before we move on to tea. And I think I should do this with a video clip. What about your guy? What are you saying? What is he doing? What is your guy doing?
Hey, man.
I know you're the Havertz guy. So
He's my guy, man. I'm so proud of him, man. You see him score his goal against France as well. I'm so proud of him, man. He's come such a long way, man. Like, look, I feel like look, in the reverse fixture, he got the assist. Do you know what I mean? He got the assist in the reverse fixture. And do you know what? It's not just about the assist, innit? It's about the fact that he was in the position to hold up the play, to then have the intelligence to lay it off, to then Martinelli to put it in the back of the net. And I know it was a deflection.
So that's what it was. It was
I'm I'm aware it was a deflection. I'm aware it was a deflection. I'm very aware that it was a deflection. But I'm a firm believer, yeah, that you create your own luck. If you're not in the position, yeah, to be lucky, then you will never get that luck, right? So it's not like Martinelli shot the ball from like 45 yards out and then it hit someone in the head and then it ricocheted and then it went top left bins. Like Havertz, his positional awareness allowed him to retrieve the ball in a position where he could then spot Martinelli, who was also, his positional awareness was really good, to be in a position where he could strike the ball, and then it did come down to luck. But that's examples of that's an example of stars aligning, isn't it? And that's something that we didn't have last season. If this was last season, we wouldn't have been able to create that opportunity. And this is where Havertz is, in my opinion, has like excelled our squad. Like he's added something that we didn't have. So regardless of what people think about him as a footballer, regardless of what people think about him throughout the season, I think the one thing that everybody can agree on is that he's given us something that we didn't have last season. And we now have a bit more, I guess, variety to our attack. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if you see Havertz play very similarly to how he played against Liverpool, where you could clearly see that he was just trying to frustrate the centre backs. Like he was literally just trying to be a nuisance to the centre backs. Literally any ball that came over long, he was there challenging. Even if he didn't win it, he was just there being a threat. And because he's gonna do that, that's gonna have the Man City defenders on edge, because now they're like, okay, we don't just have to worry about Arsenal, building up slow, passing the ball around. They can actually just ping the ball over to Havertz. So we kind of need that. It's going to make them overthink how they have to defend. And that's all we need. That's all we need. So don't be surprised. Yeah. Don't be surprised if at the end of 90 minutes, you see Havertz man of the match. Don't be surprised, innit? But yeah, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what it is? Yeah, like I'm well aware. I'm well aware that my neck is always on the line with Havertz, innit? But I just want to see him do well, and I think he will do well. And
fair enough.
And yeah, let's just see what happens.
Fair enough.
I think Havertz has been doing.
No, go ahead, Daya. What did you say?
No, I think Havertz has been doing well for us so far. Like
No, he definitely.
If we take away his goals and his contribution this season, that's about 9 points. We will not be top of the table, and that's the truth. Like if we take away his goals, his assists, like it's the same thing with any player who's contributed. And I think for what Arteta wants to use him for, he's effective.
Yeah.
He's effective.
Yeah. No, listen, I 100% agree, man. I think he's surprised me. And I thought this guy had no chance, bro. I didn't think he had not even a chance, bro. After how he started from the start of the season till December, I didn't think he had a chance. But listen, he managed to prove me wrong.
After seeing what Mikel Arteta did with Granit Xhaka, I don't put anything past him.
You see, I had to.
That is the reason why, like when he bought Havertz, I didn't want it. Like personally, as a fan, I was like, why Havertz? But I'm like, you know what, Dio, step back. You saw what he did with Granit Xhaka. You saw that. So don't speak too soon.
Yeah.
Don't let me see what this kid is going to bring. And the minute it was the turn of the year, I was like, yo, I see what you see now.
One sec, Cooks.
Wait.
Can I just thank Abu Diab? Can I just thank Abu Diab? Please,
this is what this is what I was going to comment on. This is what I was going to comment on. Yeah, I just need you to remember, because I told Staffy the same thing. When I'm in the streams, I generate money for the people. Damn, let's go, man. Let's go, man.
There you are. Listen, Abu Diab, big up to
Big
you, my
up,
bro. First time,
big
man. Um, um, well, not first time. You've been here before, but you've changed your name. So I don't know who Abu Diab was before.
Yeah, it's AMD.
It's AMD.
Hmm.
Ah, big up AMD, man. Big up with the bro. Big up to you, my broski. Listen, love for the love, man. Coming in here, just putting in a $9.99 super chat, bro. So I really appreciate you, my broski. I really appreciate you for supporting the channel and helping us grow, man. Everything, everything that comes in, it always goes back into the content. So I'm always improving um my setup to give you guys better content, making sure the guests are very good, as my fellow gooners here are. So yeah, listen, big up to you, my brother. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much. Shukran for that. Um, I appreciate it very much, my brother. Much love for that, man. Much love for that. T, let's go to you, my broski. What are you saying
Hmm.
about this game? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. We've
Mhm.
had a few pop quizzes this season, and this will be the exam to you know what I'm saying, to
Hold,
show.
hold, T, hold
Yeah, I
on. This
just seen it. I just seen
Abu
it.
Diab is,
There.
bro. Abu Diab, bro. Like
Yo,
Yo,
you're a
big up, bro.
legend. I
yo,
guys, Abu Diab
whoa,
just dropped a hammer,
yo,
bro. He just dropped a hammer, bro. I'm talking Thor,
yo.
Ragnarok, hammer style, bro.
Do you know what?
Abu
Yeah,
Diab,
we
listen,
need W's in the chat. We need W's in the chat.
bro.
We definitely need
Can we
W's in.
get W's? Can everybody just W, man? Please, guys, just spam W's in the chat, please. Everybody, man. Everybody spam it. I'm spamming it right now, bro. I'm spamming it right now. Just spam W's in the chat, man. Just spam W's in the chat for Abud. Listen, broski, you're a legend. You're an absolute legend, man. I really do appreciate you, man.
It's
Honestly,
hard.
big up
It's
to
hard.
yourself, my broski.
It's hard.
Yes.
When you're thinking about your new shows and who you need to bring on the panel, I just need you to remember, yeah, you got the $99.99 when I was there in it. Generate the peas, you get
But
me?
this guy's so fraudulent, bro. Allah. It's
I can't.
fraudulent, bro.
I
Hey,
can't.
you know what? Yeah, I
Yeah.
guarantee you, bro. I'm gonna be somewhere. I'm gonna get a promotion, bro. I'm gonna get a promotion at work. Yeah, and Hooks is just gonna call me, and I'm gonna be on the stream, and I'll probably say, "Yeah, guys, I got a promotion at work." And he's like, "Just
to,
remember,
to be fair,
I was a part of your life when you got that promotion. So technically,
yeah,
I actually had something to do with it.
yeah,
Do you
and
know what
to
I
be
mean?"
fair, Hooks, when you were talking, he said 10, and when I was talking, he said 100. So that's
Oh
all I'm saying.
shit!
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh shit!
There you are.
Okay, I
There you,
see what you're doing there.
there
Okay.
you are.
So
Listen,
basically, T saying
uh,
that we come as a duo in it. Because they remember
there
we're
you
the
are.
unfamous duo. T, let's
There you
go.
are. There you are.
Yes,
But
exactly.
listen, big up, Abud, man. Big up. Honestly, love for the love, brother, man. I
Yeah,
really
big up
do
Abud.
appreciate it, man. So big up to you, my broski. Honestly, big up to you, man. Absolute legend. But T, sorry, I
Hmm.
interrupted you there, but it was for a good cause. It was for
Yeah.
Abud. So carry on with your thoughts on the game, my broski.
Yeah. All I'm saying is this: we had a few pop quizzes, and we passed through them, and now we have the big exam, which is Manchester City at the Etihad. Um, I'm confident. I'm confident in a way that we have the momentum, we have the stats behind us, we have literally, apart from Timber, we have no injuries left. Maybe we could have had a few players in form, but hey, you cannot have anything. You cannot have everything. So we take what we can get. So we pretty much have no excuse to not perform and not show up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the score is, I think this squad needs to show up, needs to show fight, and even if we go down, you know what I'm saying? At least show me the fight, and at least show me that you have the cojones to stand up against City at their stadium. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you need to beat the Bayerns of the world at their home as well. You know what I'm saying? If you want to beat them at home or draw at their home. So just from the point of view of these young players getting the experience, the taste of beating the big dogs at their home, I would love to win this game, and I actually genuinely believe that we can win this game. Like I said, we have the momentum, we have the stats, we have the players. City are the ones who are third right now. They have the pressure. It's a must win for them, like Hook said. And a draw for us is not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? If we draw this game, it's not the end of the world. And for them, it is because it's their home. They haven't won against the top six side this year, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly. If you don't count Manchester United, because they're
Well,
shit.
I mean, like a well, yeah. Apart from Man United,
Yeah,
uh, but I don't know. Like when I feel like when we say top, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I
yeah,
get what you're saying. I
yeah,
get what you're
against
saying.
the big side.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
so because against Chelsea they drew as well 2 times or 1 time. And Liverpool they drew. And don't forget, when Liverpool went to Etihad, they said, "Oh, a draw, that's a good result for us." They were
yeah,
really happy with that 1-1 they got at the Etihad. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
So it is a tough place to go to. Yes, it may not be the loudest place because of the lack of fans and the amount of tourists in the Etihad mostly. Hold that, City fans. That's a shot. Um,
The empty
and
had.
the empty hat, yes, mostly tourists. But anyway, it's still a tough place to go to because it's City's house. It's still the best team in the world. They haven't lost there since 2032. With this current squad and with this current manager, they still have Pep Guardiola, one of the best managers ever. You know what I'm saying? Not the best, but one of the best. So they have a lot of things still going for them. Yeah, apart from the fact that their defense is, we talked about their defense a little bit being lacking. They
Yeah,
allowed a lot of goals in their goal. But if you look at the total stats, we conceded 24 this season. They've conceded 28. So the amount of goals that they conceded is 4 more than us. So it's
yeah,
not that much of a difference.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not that
So
much.
that's why I want. That's why I will. This will reflect on my prediction as well. I don't think it will be a high-scoring game. I think it will be exactly like how it went in the Emirates. It will be a low-scoring game, and
Yeah.
maybe to the point that a 1-0 will be the decider. I think it will be
We
that
take it
kind
though,
of
yeah.
game.
We
Yeah, of course
definitely
we will
take
take it.
it. No,
Of
we'll
course
take
we'll
it.
take it. 3 points is 3 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, yeah, the positives. Like I said, these are the positives for us against Manchester City. But then you have the positives for Manchester City, which is they have players like Kevin De Bruyne. They have players like uh, Bruno, who can change the Bruno. Bernardo, my bad,
There
pardon.
you are.
I hope he plays like Bruno. I hope he plays like Bruno. Yeah, I have the Manchester United game on the side, so you know what I'm saying. That's why. But I hope they still have game changers in the squad. Yeah, and what I mean by that is our squad, we have a lot of quality. Yeah, but our squad is a unit at the end of the
yeah,
day. You need to
yeah.
work together to work to make it work. You know what I'm saying? City is like that as well, but they still have players like De Bruyne who can just change the game with one pass or one shot. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen how Kevin De Bruyne played against us in the past. Even last year, he destroyed us, bro. Home and away. That was just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So those are the positives that City still has. They have the know-how, and let's not uh, act like Walker is good this year. I personally think Akanji has been better than Walker this year overall.
Yeah, I'd
The
agree.
only thing that just throws me off is him playing right back. Can he handle the speed of Martinelli if he plays? And can he handle the dribbling of Trossardinho if he plays? You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing for me. But the defensive part and his current form is better than Walker. Yeah.
The
So
dribbling from Trossard could be a big thing, you know. I can't
yeah.
lie. Could be
Mhm.
a very big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why these are the positives for City. And let's not forget their current form. Let's not forget their form with Rodri when we beat them and at the Community Shield. Uh, they didn't lose in the 90 minutes. It was a penalty shootout at the end. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
at our home, we beat them 1-0 with a Martinelli dagger. So it's not like we've beaten them this season in a convincing way with high scores. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my opinion is that this game maybe will be a low scoring game as well, just like the previous 2 games. Um, and yeah, these are the positives for both teams. And now let's look at the negatives. This one will be short. The negatives is our players are young, are inexperienced. Okay, I need
Yeah.
these guys to prove me that they are ready to go against the big dogs at their backyard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah.
I want us to do with Tottenham as well this year. I want that to do us to do that with Man United as well this year. I think these players are good enough to do it this year against these sides, especially with their current form and their current system. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend like Mateus Nunez and Jeremy Doku are good players like right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. They're not good players. Okay, we can do this. We have no excuse whatsoever. We have the quality, we have no injuries. We need to do this. We have the momentum, and these are the last 10 games. This is crunch time. This is normally the part where for us it gets shaky, like it happened against Southampton last year. But that's why this year is different for me, because this is not a Southampton team that we have in front of us. We've beaten the Southampton teams in Burnley, in West Ham United. You know what I'm saying? Those were the teams that could have been shaky for us, and those were normally the games that we would drop points, like it did last year. You know what I'm saying? Because we dropped too many points before the Manchester City game last year, to the point that our players were mentally destroyed when we were at the Etihad, because we lost like 2 games.
Yeah.
We drawn one and we lost one before we went there, before we went to the Etihad. But now it's totally different. Now we have the momentum. Now we've beaten everyone in front of us before the big test, which is Manchester City. And that's why I don't expect a total 180 of my team, and now they're all suddenly playing shit. No, I'm not expecting that from this team. I still expect us to perform at the Etihad, bring this form to them. You've beaten them twice this season. You have no excuse to underperform now at the Etihad. This is the year. If we are going to beat Manchester City, it's going to be this year, because this is the most shaky Manchester City has been in the last 5 or 10 years. Because their team right now is still in a rebuilding phase. You can see that the transfers they made did not work as that they wanted to, and after the summer they will be back to old again when they buy players again, like Verts and other players that they're targeting this year. You know what I'm saying? So this is the year. We need to capitalize on their shortcomings and beat them at the Etihad, and I genuinely believe we can do it. But
I
will
think if
they
we
do it? That's the big question. And that's why I'm saying I do not fear this Manchester City team. The only thing I am a little bit worried about is my team and their performance. Because
yeah,
you don't like the comparison of Porto away, but Porto away is one of those games, bro. The big lights, the away game that you need
yeah,
to perform and show me what you can do. You know what I'm saying? This
yeah,
Manchester City game is that times 10. And
yeah,
that's why I need us to brush up our shocking away form against big sides this year, and just prove me that you are ready enough to win against these big sides at their backyard. And that's why, and these are the negatives for both sides for me. And the feeling for me, and I don't know if you want the prediction already, Saad, but I think we're going to win this game. I genuinely think we're going to win this game.
I like that.
I- If it's 1-0 or 2-1, I don't care.
I
It will
like
be a
that.
low scoring game, and I genuinely believe we can go there and beat City at their backyard.
yeah. So do I. But I also think in that same breath, I think
Send me
this
that.
year,
Send me that, Dale.
I think that
Send
this
me that.
year is the best opportunity that we've ever had to beat them at their backyard.
Hmm.
So if we cannot beat them, or at least get a positive result at their ground, then I would be a bit worried. Personally, I would be a bit worried.
Yeah, and,
Hmm.
and and that's what I'm saying. This is the most vulnerable they've been. They're gonna fix up in the summer again. We know them. They're gonna exactly do what they do always do, and that's gonna fix up in the summer.
You're probably
This
going
is
to
the
get
most
Paqueta, innit? You're probably going
what
to
you
get
s-
Paqueta. They're probably
yeah,
going to get.
yeah, I think they're gonna get Musiala, but that's just me. I don't know if that's gonna be true, but I think they're gonna
Gimmick.
get Musiala. But
It's a lot.
like I said, if it's gonna be, if it's ever gonna happen, it's gonna be this year, inshallah. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's Ramadan. You know,
Inshallah.
Praise to
I've
the
done a
Most
lot of positive things, and the only wish I have from Allah this year is to beat Manchester City at their home, so we can build momentum to go to Old Trafford and beat them, to go to Shite Hart Lane and beat them as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, but this is the only
City.
hurdle for us. The
Let's
only
go.
hurdle is Manchester
Yeah,
City, bro, because
yeah.
I am not convinced from Ange Ball, and I'm also not convinced from Erik ten Hag. I never was, not even at Ajax. We can beat those two. The only
Yeah.
thing we need to do is go to the Etihad and not smash them, but beat them respectfully. And now we can little bro them, just like they little bro Zinchenko last year when we went to Etihad. And that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
it.
that
That's
was
it.
very rude, you know. That was very rude what they did. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that was very rude
But
what they did.
nah, fair enough. Fair enough. T. I know you gave like a whole freaking speech there, bro. It was like a
Yeah, man, I love
motivational
it, man.
speech,
I
bro.
love it, man.
No, because
Infantry,
I
Um,
genuinely believe that, bro. You know how passionate I am about my team, bro.
I T.
I love this side to the point that I will criticize them just as much that I will scream for them and back them. You know what I'm saying? And
You know how you
this is the
sounded,
game,
bro.
bro. This is the
You know how
game,
you
bro.
T. How you sounded, bro.
Like Robbie.
We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts. And then you will run a mile. Perfection. Let's go to work.
Bro,
Exactly,
you know
bro.
what when he says I'll break my in your hind part in the hind parts and then you will run a mile, bro. Hey, you know what? Denzel is a G, bro. But listen, um, fair enough. We heard from T. We're gonna quickly hear from Dale, and then obviously we get to starting 11s, and then we get to predictions. So Dale, give us your thoughts, mate.
I'm just going to keep it short, man. I respect them. I don't fear them. We're going there to get our 3 points. We have to. We have to.
Yeah.
Like, this is not, if we want to win the league, we have to beat them. That's the bottom line. Like, this is, that's what it is. It's like there's no other option that we have. If you're not going to beat them, then there's really no point. You know, there's no point just showing up. Just let them come, let them roll us over, and we can just hope that next year we go again. But if we want to win it this year, we just have to go there and do the business. Do the boys have what it takes to do the business? Yes, they've proved me wrong every step of the way this season, up until the last 10 games of the season. Every game we played this season, I doubted them. Every single time they made a move, I doubted them, and they proved me wrong. They're still top of the table with large goals difference. They have the best defense and the best offense. Right now, we have more players coming back from injury than like last season. Arteta has a good problem on his hands where he can actually literally swap his players. If you're looking at if Kiro is not doing well, he can bring in Tomiyasu that he's fit. If White is also messing up on that side, he can bring in Tomiyasu again on the right there. You know, we can have Gabriel on the left or bring in Trossardinho or play Trossard down the middle and play Havertz behind. Like, he has a good problem, you know. So it's about tweaking the team right to face these guys, and I think we can do it. Yeah, I think we can do it.
Nah, fair enough. Fair enough.
You know what?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
it's just
I'm
just something I wanna kind of, because what Daya said is very true, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans do think it. But if we want to go on to win the league, we have to beat Man City. Like, we have to. We have. Do you know what it is? We have to do what I feel Liverpool haven't really done, and that is show Man City that, yeah, you may, everybody else may think that you're the top dog, but we're still going to come to your ground and we're going to put you in a spliff because we believe that we are the top dogs. Like, that's kind of, we need to show them. So then that kind of forces their hand in the summer, like, okay, yeah, Arsenal aren't Liverpool. Like, they're not doing this bum chum thing, Klopp hugging Pep, you know, bare friendly rivalry. They're actually here to put us to the sword. And I feel like that's what we need to do in it. Yeah, fuck
yeah.
Liverpool.
No, 100%. And listen, just going on to give my 2 cents about the game. I think I agree with that. Listen, it's our best chance right now to go in there and actually get something that we've had in a minute. Yeah, this is the most confident I've felt in a minute going to the Etihad. As a team and as with the manager, the absolute most confident that I've felt in a minute, bro. In the last 5 6 years, bro. Before we'd always go there and be shook. Oh my god, how many are they going to score against us? Are we even going to be able to give them a game? This time it's actually going to be a competitive game. This time we're going to go there and be competitive. We're going to go toe to toe with City, and we're going to go and win. Because
They said we
I
couldn't do it
believe,
at the Emirates. They said we couldn't do it at the
I
Emirates.
believe,
Everybody said that.
bro. I believe that this team
So
is ready to step into onto the next level. And the next level is this. The next level is going there, getting 3 points at their ground. Yeah. Even Liverpool at their pomp couldn't do that. Even Liverpool when they were high and flying couldn't go and do that. We need
Yeah.
to be the difference. We need to be the ones that go there and say, now bun all this. I ain't going there to mess about. I'm going there to win. I want 3 points. I'm dipping out of there. I don't care how it happens. I don't care whether it's 1 goal. I don't care whether it's 3 goals. I don't care whether it's 10 goals. Either way, as long as you get the win, get that. If you get a draw, khalas, we move on. A loss, a loss gets techie. A loss gets techie because then it's all about Liverpool dropping points. You know what I mean? We have to start relying on teams. So listen, at the end of the day, I'm sitting here, I'm confident, ready to go to the Etihad. I think our defense is absolutely untouchable. Nobody can get past them. It seems like they barely make any mistakes. Our front line, our midfield is also flying. Nobody's making mistakes in there, and it's fluid. It's moving the right way, the way we want it to move. When it comes to inshallah, mashallah, man, mashallah. And when it comes to the front line is only place where there's slight question marks as to how long they can keep this going or how long they can go getting these goals because they have been quiet for a lot of the season. But of recent they've actually been putting out goals. Do you know what I mean? And they've actually been doing their job. I'm extremely confident. Yeah, I'm extremely confident going into this game. I'm extremely confident to go there and put out a performance, leave it all out on the pitch, and that's all I ask from the boys. That is all I ask from the boys. Leave
Yeah.
it all out on the pitch, bro. Don't come back thinking, oh, if I'd done this or if I'd done that or if
There's
I'd
no
done
regrets.
this, bro. Just leave it all out on the pitch, bro. There'll be no regrets from you. The fans will be happy. Like even if we go out there and we put a brilliant performance through and we lose to like a last minute goal where something just fell apart, bro, I'm not even gonna be vexed
I'll be
because
back.
no,
Yeah,
I
I
won't be
will be
vexed.
angry as fuck.
Yeah,
I
I'll be.
won't be no, hold on. I won't be vexed to a level of seasons over and this and that because we're showing that we can actually let me rephrase
I
that.
think we
Actually, I
lost the
will be
season
vexed.
over though.
I think
we
I
lost
think
the season over.
I think even what I meant to say because I think I worded that wrong because I will be vexed if we lose.
Yeah.
If we draw, I won't be vexed. Let's say, for instance, a last minute goal happens, we're leading, and then
Yeah.
a last minute goal happens. I don't think I'll be as vexed, or I don't think I'll be vexed just because we're
A draw is a
a
good
draw
result.
isn't as bad. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, draw
But
draw is good for us, but not for them.
Yeah, a draw is a good result for us. I think that Arsenal fans, and this may sound weird coming from me, but I think Arsenal fans may just have to accept that if we lose to City, that might be our season done. Because I think that losing this City game right now with the form that we are on would actually damage the
our
players'
confidence.
confidence in
Yeah.
such a way that it may go on to have like negative impact on like our game versus Bayern. And then let's just say we come away with a draw at home against Bayern and then we lose like 1-0 at their ground and then we're knocked out. Then it's like, okay, shit, like we've gone from losing like everything being so like great and perfect and on a high to within the space of like 2 to 3 weeks our seasons literally crumbled. So I think that we really can't lose. I would say this is probably the one game throughout the entire season that I just have to admit that we can't lose it. Like
Yeah. This
a
is a
lot.
must no lose.
Yeah, this is just literally. I would rather us play super sweaty and get a 0-0 draw than us to lose this game. I would rather it be the deadest game that I've ever watched in my life, and it's a 0-0 draw, than us lose this game. Because if we lose this game, I don't know what that will do to the mentality.
You know what that means? You know what that means? Because then that starts an really uncomfortable conversation, and that is
Let me throw a curveball.
is our top form enough to beat their worst form? Because this is
Exactly.
their worst form.
Exactly. This
But
is the
is
thing.
our top form enough to beat them
Yeah.
now, currently? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Can I-
exactly.
It will start
can
a
I
lot of
throw-
uncomfortable
Can
conversations.
I
You know?
throw a curve question in? Would you take a City loss and a 9 winning game streak after the City loss? At the 9, for some reason, it's this City loss on Sunday. Hold on.
In all competitions.
No, in all competitions, a 9 game winning streak, because the boys are pissed that they lost to City and they just got a 9 game winning streak. Or would you take a City win and a 7 game winning streak? That means two other losses
I take a City win and a 7-game win streak.
and 2 other losses. That means that for the rest of the 9 games, you take 2 other losses. Now,
Yeah.
I've done that math. If we win 7 game winning streak and the City win and 2 losses, we lose the league.
We may lose the league, but I think that City win will make us go on to potentially
That's what I'm
believe
saying.
in the Champions League.
But if we took a City loss and did a 9 game winning streak, we win the league.
Yeah,
So-
but you know,
so-
you
Wait,
know what's bad, Dale?
regardless of what
You
happens.
know what worries me personally? Just really short. I believe that if we lose this City game, when we are in top form and they are in worse form, will
Yeah.
be mentally damaging for our players to then bottle other games coming after City.
Mm.
It's not about what
And they'll
I'm-
get a
I'm-
massive they
I
might
just
get a
gave-
massive
I
boost
just
as
gave
well.
you- No. I just
Yeah.
gave you 2 scenarios. Pick one is what I'm asking.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't read
I
anybody's
think,
mind. I'm saying I would take a City loss and 9 game winning streak to win the league.
So Dio, so
Because I'll tell you why. Hold on, because I'll tell you why.
just quickly. Do you see in both your scenarios? Is that under the assumption that Liverpool and Man City go on to win the rest of? Do they go on a win streak as a 9-game win streak as well?
If a City loss, and they get the same 7 game and 2 losses. That's what they get. They get the same. So I've done like the calculation. I'm just like,
So everyone has the same end to the season, is what you're
same
saying.
end to the season, and we get to win the season regardless. Even if we take the loss, everybody has that same trajectory all the way to the end of the season.
Okay.
The second one is we take a City win and a 7 game winning streak and then 2 losses. Right now,
In that
for me,
scenario, we cannot win the league in that scenario.
we cannot win the league. We don't win the league in that sense. So for me, I choose winning the league, and I'll tell you why. I'll take a City loss.
Yeah, I would agree then, winning the league as well.
I'll take a City loss to win the league, and I'll tell you why I would take that. Remember this, right? This is the Arsenal team that has not been able to beat City in a long time, but we finally did it at the Emirates at our home because we turned the Emirates into a gladiator. When you come to the Emirates, you know that you can get hammered. Like, people are afraid to come to the Emirates now. We were able to do it to them at the Emirates. Going to the Etihad is a big ask, right? It's a massive ask. It's the next level. But this team has showed me from last season to this season that they've gone into the level where losses don't affect them. I've seen this team lose and bounce back in the next game. I've seen this team lose and go on a 3-4 game winning streak. I've seen this team play badly back to back and then come the turn of the year, just go mad and just go ham. So my thing is, I trust these boys. I trust my gaffer. I believe that whatever the final outcome is, it's going to be a victory for Arsenal, regardless of how we look at it. And my prediction still stands. Let them go and clip it anyway. 3-1.
Well, okay, so let's get on to that. So Dale, what's your starting 11? And obviously we know your prediction, but what's your starting 11 going into this game?
Let me bring my notepad out. I drew my starting 11 here. Hold on. I'm sorry, give me a second.
Boy, I know my starting 11, boy.
So my starting 11 would be Raya, Kirill, Gabriel, Saliba, White. I'm playing double pivot of Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, and Gabriel on the left, and I'll play Havertz up front.
Right. Okay. No worries. Okay.
So that's a 4-2-3-1 that I'll play.
Mine's a bit different.
Okay. And your score prediction is 3-1, yeah?
Yep.
3-1. Hooks, what's your lineup and score prediction, bro?
So I would go Raya, and then I would go Kiwior, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White. Then I would go Rice and Jorginho double pivot with Erdegaard. And then what I would do is I would play so either Trossard on the left and Havertz up top, or Havertz on the left and Trossard up top, because I believe that they would interchange anyway, and then Saka on the right. That's what I would do. So I'm not too fussed between who plays striker between Trossard and Havertz, because I believe that they would interchange throughout the game as well, depending on what's going on. But I would definitely start Trossard and Havertz in this game.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I was on mute. So yeah, fair enough. And your score prediction
Obviously,
is 3-1, yeah?
I've been saying it from the Northside show, bro.
Yeah,
3-1.
Fair enough. T, what's your lineup and score prediction, bro?
I don't think I will change anything from the winning lineup. I have the same lineup as Deo, which is the Jorginho Rice double pivot, Martinelli on the left, Havertz at striker, and Saka on the right. I think this is the best squad that we can start with, just to, in a control sense. You know what I'm saying? I think.
They actually went Jesus on the left.
Or did he have? Oh, my bad. I would go with Martinelli on the left if he plays, because I genuinely believe that for this game, it will be hard for us to control them in the Etihad. So we would need basically an early goal to then hold on to that goal. You know what I'm saying? In the first half.
Wait, but just hear me. Just hear me out. Hear me out. So hear me out. Hear me out to you. Yeah. So I agree in the sense that Martinelli could be very, very potent in this game. Yeah. But the reason why I'm starting Trossard ahead of Martinelli is because I feel like Trossard can get a Kanji, or it is Diaz that plays right centre back for them, right? If I'm correct, it's Diaz, right? Yeah. I feel like Trossard can get them both used to a certain tempo and pace and way of playing for like maybe the first 60 to 65 minutes of the game, and then we could bring on Martinelli with those legs and that pace when they're tired, and like he'll just give them a completely and entirely different threat. And I feel like that will create more space for other players on the. I just feel like, especially considering because Martinelli's coming back from an injury as well, and he hasn't really played. I feel like
he has played. He's well enough.
No. Okay, when I say play, obviously, I think it's 2 to 3 games, maybe 4 that he hasn't started. So, not saying that he can't just come back in and play, but I think that we would see a more positive impact for him if Arteta was like, look, all you need to worry about is giving your all for 30 minutes, opposed to starting you when you having to play 60 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like when you come in with like at the end of the game with like 30 minutes to play, I feel like you don't necessarily worry about your body too much, because it's not that much time, right? You just worry about coming in and just doing what you're doing, and their defenders are going to be tired. And I just think that it would be better for him to come on as a sub at the end when their players are tired, opposed to starting the game and they can kind of adapt to that level of pace. Because then if Trossard came on, then Trossard coming on, that would slow down the pace. So I just think it's better for Trossard personally.
So T, what's your prediction? Sorry, did you give it?
No, I didn't yet. It's either 1-0 or 2-1, but it will be a low-scoring game, and I think we will win. Like I said, early goal. Oh, Ivan Toney just scored. Ivan Toney.
Manchester United.
It's offside.
Okay,
Anyway, 1-0 or 2-1. I think we will win. I think it will be a low-scoring game. The reason I would play Martinelli, I would just say F it, and I would just play him, get the early goal, and then dead the game. That's the thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah, I do.
I would love us to dead this game so they will get frustrated, make silly fouls, Rodri get a red card, and then they lose the next few games. You know what I'm saying? That will be the ideal scenario for me. That's the perfect scenario, of course, in the fantasy world. But
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's why I would play Martinelli and then bring on Trossard for the second half, because Martinelli is so fast and dynamic. They will be tired. Their legs will be gone. Ruben Diaz will be finished. Akanji will be finished, and then you bring on Trossardinho to nutmeg them and finish them off. Hey, bro, it's done, man. That's done. That's how I want to see it.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. For my starting 11s, I'm going with a starting 11 of Raya in goal. I'm going with Ben White, Gabriel Saliba, and Kivior in the back line. In midfield, I am gonna go with. Oh, obviously, listen, I'm gonna go with you know what? I've rethought my starting 11 because I was gonna throw Party in there, but now I'm actually gonna be going with what's his name? Jorginho and Rice with Erdegaard in front of them. Then for the front line, I'm going to be going with Saka on the right. I'm going to go Havertz down the middle, and I'm going to go Gabriel Jesus on the left. I feel like Trossard, just for this one, I want him to come up as an impact sub, because anytime he comes on as an impact sub in these games, he seems to do something for me.
Oh, you don't want to see Martinelli at all?
Well, I'm assuming Martinelli is not going to be fit, according to reports. If Martinelli is fit, then I play him.
Yeah, but he trained today though.
Apparently he trained. Yeah, he trained, but if he's not available to start, then I don't. Then he comes off on the bench.
My guy told me Martinelli is ready to start.
Yeah, I don't think it was an injury holding him back. It was not opening that flesh wound again.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
they
use the latest technology glue to seal it up. It's not going to open the game permanently. Don't worry.
Okay, no worries. So for me, Martinelli starts on the left, and I am going to go with a scoreline of 2-1 to Arsenal. I don't think we'll stop them from scoring. I think they will score, but I think we will have enough to beat them on the day. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Arsenal for this game. But yeah. Anyway, lads, that was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I want to thank you guys for coming through and doing this preview.
Anytime, brother man. Anytime.
That brother man is hella funny, bro. Anytime, brother man. But listen, big up to you guys on the panel. Obviously, big up to Dio as well. Obviously, Khan, we know Arteta's been doing this. Big up to Aboud as well. Aboud, big up to you, my broski, for 2 brilliant super chats. He had the $9.99 and then obviously the massive one, which was $99.99 dollars. So big up to you as well, Aboud.
That's Arab money there. Aboud, thank you very much, because it's like now Saad can pay our salaries this month.
100%. They'll get food. Well, like they'll get food to fill up their bellies this month only.
Wait, you guys get paid?
I appreciate that. Like, he's just coming. He's coming like, wait, they're getting paid,
Yeah.
bro. That's where the Millers, bro. That's where the Millers, bro.
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie? Is that what you were quoting? Like?
Yeah.
Oh, mate. He's like, wait, they're getting paid. But yeah, listen, big up to you guys all for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one, or actually, we'll catch you next time you'll be seeing me is tomorrow for the game. So make sure to be tuned in for that one. That's going to be absolutely nuts. I hope to see you all there. And hopefully we see
biggest game of the season.
100%.
By far.
We see an Arsenal win tomorrow. I love you all.
Inshallah.
People. Big up.